This video focuses on the Design tab, which is quite a quick tab to work with if you understand it, as well as working in your Layout tab. Now, in your Design tab, this is where you can make your documents look the same depending on what your current theme or need is. Now, when we look at themes, these are ways in which you can make it so that a specific color scheme works. Something like if the school were to create documents, we've got a specific shade of blue that we need to use. And if I go here to themes, I can then go and see which ones have already been made. And you'll see that one of the key things is that the color of some of the color palette changes. But you'll also see that the fonts change as I shuffle through and show these parts. Now, there's a couple of preset ones. However, if you do want to create your own color palette, you can go to colors and you can say customize color here at the bottom. And you can then change the color palette as you do want to, as well as fonts, paragraph spacing, and a bunch of the different effects which you can have here. Now, a key thing about this tab is this is where you find what we call a watermark. Now, a watermark is a way in which a lot of times documents are saved so that people can't just copy them and hand it out as their own. So a watermark can often have text like confidential, as well as do not copy. There's disclaimers which says it's a draft or sample. We can get ASAP, or you can customize it once again. So we're going to go to customize watermarks. We are going to say a picture watermark. We're going to select picture. Now once again, it can be from your desktop, it could be from a online search, or it could be from your OneDrive. Now in your online search, all I'm going to say is confidential. I'm going to search for it. And if I use this as a watermark, I'm going to click on it. It's going to load in for us. And then the moment I click on apply and then close, you can now see that here in our document, it should show the watermark. Let's just see why that is not happening here. It might just be that it had gone behind the picture. Okay, it's in. I'm not going to wash it, which makes it a bit easier to see through. Going to apply, press close, and here we can see it was there. It was just washed, so it was more transparent. So watermarks are ways in which we can make it so that people won't just be able to copy this and or print it on their own. Now I'm just going to remove this watermark just to make the page layout tabs options a bit easier. So the layout tab works with how your document is laid out. Now this includes things like changing the margins of your document. So that's these empty white spaces. So if I were to go to margins and I say, okay, I want moderate ones, it's going to make it so that there's a little bit less wasted space on the different sides. Then we get what we call your orientation, and this is just if your document should be upright in portrait mode or sideways in landscape. And landscape's often a nicer way to include pictures and diagrams in your document. Then your size is depending on what size of page you're going to print on. So if you are printing on A3, select A3 here so that you know the spacings are correct. And then a key thing that we need to talk about is what we call your columns and then your breaks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this text. I'm going to say I want this text into two columns. If I click on two, you can see that it shows like this. However, it's strange because there is actually a column here, but it's not letting anything go over. Now this is mainly due to it seeing it as a single paragraph. So the moment I click here, press enter, you can see that it jumps over. Now a key thing is if we do not want this part to jump over, but we already want it to jump over from here where it says people can share ideas, we can use what we call a section break. Now we go here to our break options. You can see we've got what we call a page break or a section break, and your continuous section breaks will actually let you go through several parts and make it so that your one page could be in landscape mode and the other one could be in portrait. But for this specific example, we're going to use our column. You can see if I click on it, then it's not going to go in this third paragraph, but it's going in people can share ideas. Now this is a way in which you can get a specific placement. So if we say you need to make sure the text is at the top of the next paragraph or column, this is how you can do it. And if you want to remove this, you just go back to your column break, you can delete it. Now while we are talking about your different breaks, if I do want this as technology continues to develop on a new page, I can go to my breaks and I can choose any of these options such as a page break, a column break, text break, next page or so, depending on what type of document you want. So if I say okay, next page, we can see we've got a section break next page, and that just means that here is our documents and the rest of information on a new page. Now from here you'll also see some of the ones that we've already covered in your paragraph group, as well as mentioned in the earlier video, your position and your text wrapping of pictures. So a bunch of these options you can see in different tabs, but some of the easiest ways is by clicking on what you need and then going from there.